Welcome to section 5, and in this particular section we're going to concentrate on our client login and registration in our client application. And there's several things that we're going to cover inside this particular section. First of all, we obviously need to implement the functionality so that users can log in and register from the Angular side of our application. But this will involve creating more components, and to do that we're going to use the Angular command line interface. Because this does some of the work for us, when we do create a new component, we also need to declare it in our app module component, and the Angular CLI will take care of some of that busy work for us. What we're also going to take a look at, because we need to get information from the user, that means using forms. And what we're going to take a look at is using Angular template forms. And what we're also going to introduce in this section is the concept of Angular services. Instead of doing the API calls in our components, what we'll do is defer that to a service, and we'll take a look at how that works. We're also going to take a look at observables in more detail in this section. We barely touched them when we made the API calls to get the data back from our API earlier. Now we're going to take a look at what they actually do. We're also going to take a look at using more structural directives, and we're going to look at how we can conditionally display elements on a page. And what we're also going to take a look at is component communication, both from the parent to child and from the child to parent. And to achieve that, we use input and output properties. So that's what's coming up in this section.